The power of music. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, this is Andy with Mindset Matters More. And today I might get a little preachy, but we're going to talk about the power of music and how it just brings so much joy into my life. And, I have always been I don't want to say musically inclined because that's going to make it seem like I play all these instruments and I sing. And, God love you if you've ever heard me sing and you're still my friend. But what I'm trying to say is I've always really loved music. I've always loved listening to entire albums to find the song that might not be playing on the radio that I absolutely love. And I'm just that kind of person that I've always had music playing in my head. If there's no music playing on the radio or around me and I'm not happy, if you just put on some music that you can totally shift my mood with that. And I was actually presented recently with the idea of, in the morning, putting on your favorite song and dancing to it. And I just thought, how fucking ridiculous. That's so dumb. I don't want to do that. And then once I thought that, the person was like, your brain is probably telling you that it's really dumb. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me give this a try. So for the past week, I have been rocking out to Mariah Carey's Make It Happen. It's a very spiritual and uplifting song about coming from adversity and persevering and finally succeeding in the end. And it's just the total underdog story, right? And I was like, all right, you know what? I've been rocking out to this song. Let me add some dance to it. So I've been dancing to it in the morning and oh my God, movement is medicine. I should have started the podcast with that. Movement is medicine because, I even know that when I was doing yoga first thing in the morning, that just getting your body to move moves that energy of ache from sleeping all night. And it just transforms it into happiness, into feeling like I can do this. I'm going to go get up, partner. And it just really has this effect of being able to bring you out of your head. So, but here's where the tricky part comes in is, you got to look at the words that are in these songs, right? You have to look at the words because you can have this happy pop. I asked ChatGPT, hey, give me a really happy, empowering song, and it gave me a song by The Weeknd called Flashing Lights, and I'm like, ChatGPT, you are so dumb. You are really dumb because this song is about being on drugs, going to a booty call at the end of the night and being lonely. And I'm like, that is not empowering or uplifting at all. The beat is catchy, I'll give you that, but you really have to think about what is it that you're singing? What is it that you're playing in your mind? Because music puts you into this kind of hypnotic trance. You can really just brainwash yourself into being fucking depressed. At one point in my life, my playlist was all music of heartbreak. And do you think I could keep a relationship at that time? Absolutely not. And you might not believe in this thing, but I totally do. The power of words, the power of what you listen to, the power of what you watch, the power of what you see impacts the way that you think. You might not think that it's happening, but they're implanting ideas into your head that aren't necessarily yours or the ones that you want. So look at the lyrics of the songs that you're listening to. Are they heartbreak? Are they cheating? Are they hypersexual? Are they drugs? Are they violence? Are they Debbie Downers and about depression? And just for a week, okay? Just listen to happy, upbeat music and see what it does to the way that you think. Because what I have found in this past week is that my thoughts are more positive. I feel calmer. I feel energetic. I feel empowered. Now, the trick is it going to work when I'm PMSing? I'll get back to you on that one. And that'll be in a few weeks. So think about the music that you're listening to. Think about the way that you interpret the song lyrics. Are you like, yeah, that's fucking dumb? No, that's not possible. Like, this person's too happy. Are you already rejecting the music because it's too positive? And if you want to be a positive person in your life, like, think about how crazy that is. Think about how crazy it is that you're rejecting positivity. And something else that I have actually also learned is that music is recorded at a certain frequency, 440. And 440, or even a multiple of that at 220, is the frequency of fear. And so you really have to be careful what it is that you listen to, because sometimes, even though they have a positive upbeat tone with a positive upbeat message, the frequency of it still is sinister. I don't know about that. But what I do know is that certain frequencies can affect your inner frequency. So you want to do something like a 432, I think it is, or 434. Hold on, let me double check on that. I had it right the first time, 432. That is the heart frequency. And when you listen to music at that frequency, you find that being in that frequency just is so calming. It's called the solfeggio frequency. So they have these different harmonics, and there's like a whole science behind it. But what they have found is that the music that plays on the radio is often played at 220 or 440, something like that. But that is just a little bit askew, so that it creates a little bit of fear. It's like hypnosis or something like that. It's actually pretty interesting. Now, how much I believe it, I don't know. I just know that when I listen to 432, I absolutely love it. I know that whenever I listen to upbeat music, I love it. I know when I listen to positive messages, I love it. And I feel just so much better. So think about the power of the music that you're listening to, about the TV you're watching, about the social media content you're consuming, about the discussions that you're having with friends and family. Be very careful about the energy that you surround yourself with, okay? What do you guys think? Do you guys believe in the 440 frequency or the 432 frequency? Let me know. Love you guys. Bye.